Christine. We're here today. We're here for the leadership, and we're here to help you rebuild our party. And we'll all be very happy when I can introduce you as Premier Elliott.
Thank you very much, Minister O'Toole, or if I may say Aaron, because we've been friends for many years, as I was with your father, who was a great caucus mate to John O'Toole. We miss him still every day in the legislature. But I'd really like to thank you for being here. I know Minister Leach was here earlier. Peter Kent, I just saw you a minute ago, was here. Thank you, Peter. Mike Wallace as well. I hope I'm not missing anybody, but put up your hand if there's any other federal members here. Thank you, because I know you're on the eve of delivering and being involved with the delivering of a balanced budget for Canada. So congratulations. So it'll be a very proud moment for all of you, and I think it's going to bode well for what's going to happen in October, which I'm sure is going to return a strong, stable, conservative majority government.
Yes!
Thank my provincial colleagues who are here tonight. I know Lisa McLeod was here with her family. She had to leave a little bit earlier, but I'd also like to thank Jim Maxwell for being here as well. Thank you so much, Jim, and I look forward to being in the riding with you tomorrow for several events. And finally, to all of you for being here. I'm really overwhelmed that you all took time out on a Monday evening to come and join us at this rally for the PC leadership. It really means a lot to me that you're here. And as you probably know, I've been traveling for the last 10 months. It seems like most of my adult life at this point. But we're nearing the end. It's only less than 3 weeks to go until we know the final result. But I'm getting great support across the province. Wherever I go, we're receiving widespread support, which is really important in a contest like this. But I'm also hearing about how fed up people are with the Liberals. Absolutely fed up. And you know, Kathleen Wynne and Liberals like to say that they're the compassionate ones. They're the ones that care. They're the ones that want to have social justice in Ontario. Well, you know, we're headed to a $325 billion debt by 2018. That's not compassionate. It's not compassionate to leave that to our children and our grandchildren. It's unsustainable, and it means they won't be able to make the same decisions that we've been able to make in our lives or enjoy the same standard of living that we have. So we need to change that. We need to be the ones to turn Ontario around, because we know the Liberals are simply not capable of it. And we see that with the decisions that they make each and every day, from the continued fallout from the Green Energy Act to this pension plan scheme that they're talking about, and most recently this carbon tax, which they call a cap and trade plan, but we know it's a tax by any other name. So we need to win. Not just because we want to win after 4 successive election losses, but because Ontario needs us to win. It absolutely needs us to win. But what's the message? What do we take out to people to be able to win the next election? To me, it comes down to 2 things, and it goes back to the roots of our party and the values that I was raised with, and I suspect that all of you share. One is, we're fiscally responsible. We don't spend money that we don't have. We're not Liberals. We live within our means, and we spend money on priorities, because we know that government can't nor should try to be all things to all people. That's not what we believe in as progressive conservatives. But the other part, and I don't think we've emphasized it much in the last several elections, is why is it important to be fiscally responsible? It's important so that we can be socially compassionate. It's important so that we can protect the programs and services that we consider to be so important. So we want to be able to help the families that have children with special needs and other challenges like autism. We want to be able to help our frail elderly seniors get the home care services and long-term care services that they worked hard for all their lives. And we want to make sure that everyone has a decent shot in life. And there's so many young people with intellectual challenges out there. When they finish school at age 21, they don't have anything. I want to celebrate the abilities that each and every person in Ontario has, allow a fully inclusionary society where everyone has a chance to reach their full potential. So that's what I've been talking about as part of this leadership campaign. And I can tell you it is resonating with people across the province. People that know we have to win the next time. And it's not just our members that are saying that. It's with a lot of Liberals that parked their votes in the last election because we did not provide a credible alternative. Well, we need to change that. We need to be the alternative that Ontarians are looking for. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I believe is going to win the next election for us in 2018. But of course, we still have a leadership contest to complete. There were 5 of us in this contest and now only 2. And I can say that I am honored to have the support of both Lisa MacLeod and Vic Fideli, but I would be more than honored to have the support of all of you here in this room tonight too, because it's going to need each and every one of our members, and I know that there are people from a number of Ottawa area ridings here tonight. I know I've asked a lot of you already, but if I can ask one more thing in the next couple of weeks, could you please, if you're inclined to support me, and I hope you all are, could you please speak to your fellow members, make a few phone calls, speak to your neighbors. Please speak to them about why this is so important, what we're trying to do together, and why with all of us together, we can win this leadership, and we can win Ontario and bring it back to being the economic powerhouse it's meant to be.